Sheffield Wednesday! What the fucking hell is that? What the fucking hell is that? What the fucking, what the fucking, Traveller gives away! Traveller gives away! Traveller gives away!
So Sheffield versus Hull today. Sheffield Wednesday, that is. The Owls. It's a lovely setting to have a ground by, just on the outskirts of the stadium here, straight out onto river. This has brought me around to the memorial to the Liverpool fans. I always thought it was 96 for some reason, but it says 97 now. I think it's coming up to the anniversary, yeah, 15th of April anniversary. And some of the Hull fans who are visiting today have left their t-shirts here. I was speaking to the guy who left it. I was about to walk off and I noticed they've got all the names over here. 15th of April 1989. Gosh, that's a lot of names in it. Obviously I'm not going to read them all out, but a lot of names. A worthwhile observation as well is Hull. Although it's on the east coast, it sits at the end of the M62 from Liverpool. Nice little touch. Come across this, must have been an old school once upon a time, infants, but this is how I hide the reality of the world like that, but the reality is just behind it. So this is all to do with domestic abuse, and obviously that went up during a certain event 5 years ago when people were locked up for a long time and went a bit mad, and we haven't really gone back to normal either, I don't think. It's got them atmospheres where you can still hear everything that's going on inside, you know, like Tottenham and Norwich and etc. Places like that now, they've lost that feel to it.
Hammy's already gone,
mate. Something quite Orwellian about that. You must accept the multiracial project. So you can see Hillsborough just in the distance down there, probably just about here. But they're bringing in these clean air zones similar to London now, so 3/4 of a mile, which would take you into the city centre, and you have to pay online, like everything else now. It's online. That digital prison growing. Good big owl that is. I think Leeds are quite keen on owls as well. I remember thinking that when I walked around the city years ago. Nice backdrops around the area as well. It's on the walk back to Sheffield City Centre now. Come across this walled garden, so I thought I could have a look around. I'm not meant to be in here, I think it's closed now, but who dares wins and all that. I was asking someone earlier because I noticed I've got a lot of cop stands around, and I just linked it together with Liverpool with the Hillsborough disaster, but it turns out it's something to do with the Boer War, so I'll have to have a look into that when I get home. There we go, you'll never walk alone. And this is by the Bradbury Makers shed. Just try and get a better shot of it. The sun's going to make it a bit difficult. Proper Monty Don shot there. So this is a much smaller bit of grass really, on a, I'd probably call it a fork in the road really. But yeah, another memorial to the Hillsborough disaster, and the other one was a bit more recent, I think. Again, with how crazy the modern world is, what's a girl, what's a woman? I don't, you know, these liberal politicians, so they'll probably fill that in years to come as we become androgynous. Someone's just scored by the sound of it. Just making my own little clips here. Good example of the old and the new there. It's got that old garrison castle looking building with a Union flag above it, and then a McDonald's just below it. Believe it or not, this is actually a Morrison's, in the car park to a Morrison's. Built on obviously an old barracks. So I just come across this 3-star hotel, £160 for bed and breakfast. Fuck that. Lovely willow tree coming to life here. And this is Regent Court. You're looking at a block of flats. Really looks like the ones you find in London. Must have been that same sort of period after World War II. Yeah. Just a reminder of London. Not to be too negative because it's been a cracking day, but can't help but think of George Orwell's 1984. You know, the films, football, beer, and above all else gambling filled the horizons of their minds. But still, cracking place. Now it's time to get out of here. You ever think the guy from KFC looks a bit like Rolf Harris? There's that weird advert that came out recently where it looked like cannibalism in one of their adverts, but people still crack on eating in there. Reminds me of Soylent Green, that movie Soylent Green.